All the kids helped me decorate the tree. I can't believe I said that. This is what it's like to be a first year teacher. Like, I don't know what I'm doing month to month. Like, I know what I'm doing this week, and I know what I'm doing this week. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maylene from Miss Cole's Campers. I am a first year first grade teacher if you're new here, and I'm so glad you're here. So if you're not part of our family already, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and join our family. We have a really fun video today. It's a teacher holiday Q&A, and like I said, I am a first year teacher, so it's the first holiday season that I've got to spend in the classroom. I did my student teaching starting in January to May. So this is like my first go at all of this. I'm learning so much and it's been a lot of fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right into the questions. There are a lot of other really awesome YouTubers who are in on this collaboration, so I'm going to put all of their faces here. And I'm going to link all of their channels for you in the description box. So make sure you check out everybody else's answers. We're all kind of answering the same set of questions. I've got my trusty laptop with my questions on them. So let's just get into it. Question number 1 is, what has been your favorite part so far about the current school year? Like I said, it's my only school year, so everything really is a favorite. There are definitely some things that I like more than other things in the classroom. Like, there's just certain things that I like based on my personality. So some of those things are definitely teaching reading. I love doing guided reading. If you don't do guided reading in your classrooms, or you're not really sure what guided reading is, it's basically time for you to meet with a small group of students and you read a book with them that's a little bit difficult for them. Like, you have to help them through it, and you just teach lots of skills in the group. But it's a very focused time with a small group of kids, and I meet with all of my kids in these small groups. So that's what guided reading is. That's kind of like a very basic definition of guided reading, but that is honestly my favorite part of the day. I also really like just reading to them, so I always get excited when we read a new book, when someone sends us a book off of our wish list and we get to read it and talk about it. It's just a really fun experience with my kiddos, and I've seen a lot of them really grow and their love for reading because of that, I think. So that's been really fun. First graders really are learning how to read, so I think that getting to spend that time with them and teach them those important skills, it's had a big effect on their confidence and really their relationship with reading. So I really like that I get to be a part of that. So that's my favorite part about this school year, is reading with my kids. Question number 2 is, what is your favorite relaxing activity this school year? What do I do? I don't even know what do I do to relax? Hulu or Netflix? That's boring. I don't know. I honestly, this first year of teaching, I have been so boring. I don't go anywhere. So as far as like relaxing, I don't know. I think probably just creating things for my classroom. I'm honestly so lame. Like, I don't do really anything. I was very big into calligraphy at one point. I have all these materials to do calligraphy and I really enjoy it, but I haven't found the time for it. I've barely found time to like read anything. I haven't really spent too much time on myself. Really, it's all been focused on my classroom and doing YouTube and things like that, because that's what's fun for me right now. It's a really great hobby for me, so that's what I find relaxing personally. Yeah, it's a lame answer, but that's it, I guess. Let me know if you guys have like a go-to relaxing activity. Really, I like lighting candles and watching Netflix with a glass of wine or something. So I guess that would be my answer. Question number 3 is, what is your favorite holiday tradition at school and at home? For me, like I said, it is my first year doing any kind of holiday things with my classroom, and really the holidays have just begun for us. It's not even December yet. I mean, it probably is when you're watching this, but as I'm filming this, it's like almost December. It's November 28th, if you're curious. I'm honestly more excited to hear some of the other girls' answers to this question about what they do in their classroom, especially the other like first grade teacher, because I don't really know. I've kind of been searching for good holiday traditions for the classroom and things I can do. I did bring in a Christmas tree. There's a teacher at our school who left, and she so very generously gave me her tree and all her ornaments, and I put the tree up It has like lights built in and everything. And the day I put it up, I greeted students at the door. I did our little handshake that we do, and I gave them an ornament, and all the kids helped me decorate the tree, and they thought that was really, really fun. So that's definitely something I'm gonna do next year. I'm also planning on doing a Christmas book exchange, sort of, so where we put all of the books in the middle and we play kind of like a dirty Santa, but I'm gonna wrap up all the books so they're not gonna know what any book is. So I'm looking forward to doing that with my kids. And oh, we got a class elf. We were so lucky to be visited by an elf from Santa, so we named him Bibbidi. He just got here today, and my kids and I are absolutely in love with them, and it was the most fun day because they were constantly talking about him, and I could just tell how excited they were. So yeah, I think those are a couple holiday activities and traditions that I'm really enjoying so far this year, and it's not even December. Oh, the second part of this question is holiday traditions at home, and it's just me and my husband and my dog. We don't really have a holiday tradition. This would be our second year of marriage together, so our second Christmas together. Last Christmas we ate pizza rolls. I can't believe I said that, but yep. So I don't know, we had pizza rolls and champagne, so I don't know if that's a tradition or if we were just tired. I don't know. I don't really have any traditions. I do love to bake cookies and things like that around the holidays, and I have a really good cookie recipe that I love and adore. And if you've been watching my Instagram stories, you've probably seen a lot of snaps, or not snaps, stories about them. So baking cookies, I guess, I'm kind of lame. I don't know. This year though, me and my husband really want to do giving trees, so that's probably going to be a part of our traditions from here on out, is doing giving trees. Question number 5 is no, I skipped it. Number 4 is, what is your favorite holiday book to read to your class? Oh, it's just hard because there's so many books, and there's so many books that my kids like. I have no idea. We haven't even read Christmas books. We did read Elf on the Shelf, and they were excited about that because they knew like the concept behind it and what was gonna happen. So they were freaking out when I read Elf on the Shelf. But what other holidays? I don't know. See, the thing is, I'm not there yet. So I haven't read those books with my kids, and honestly, I have not collected a lot of like December holiday kind of themed books, but I would love to get books that kind of show, you know, other cultures and the way they celebrate holidays and things like that. So if you have any really good book recommendations for those kinds of things, will you please leave them below, because I would love to just read Christmas books and holiday books with my kids all day long. I just don't have them yet. So I guess my answer for this question is Elf on the Shelf, because that's the only one we've read so far. But there is one book that I am really excited to read with my kids. A teacher on my team, I was in her room and looking at her Christmas books because, you know, she has a million of them. And she was kind of showing me like, oh, here's books that like my kids have liked in the past. And one of them was called something about Olive. Let me look it up. It's called All of the Other Reindeer, spelled olive like an olive, you can see. But it is a super, super cute story. And as soon as she told me what it was about, I was like, I need to get this for my classroom. But basically, it is a little dog, and his name is Olive. And when Santa's like calling his reindeers, and he's saying like all of the other reindeer, the dog Olive thinks he's saying his name, and so he thinks he has to go and help Santa. And it's just this super cute story. So I'm really excited to read that book with my kids. But other than that, I don't really know. Question number 5 is, what sorts of holiday themed lessons or projects do you teach? Oh, do I teach? I don't know. We haven't planned for December yet, and I obviously haven't done anything in December yet, so I'm not sure. We are doing like a little Christmas countdown chain, and I'm really interested to see some of the other YouTubers and their answers to this question, because I am not there yet. We haven't planned for December, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I know right now we're doing wants and needs, and we've been working on like writing letters to Santa and, you know, talking about our wants and needs in those letters, but I have no idea. I'm sure when we get a little bit closer to December, once we finally get into December, I'm going to have all these great ideas for what to do, but right now I really don't know. Question number 6 is, does your school or class have a holiday party before break? And if so, what do you do during it? And we talked about this recently. We get, I don't know if it's a day or if it's a couple of hours to do something. And again, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing it. This is what it's like to be a first year teacher. Like, I don't know what I'm doing month to month. Like, I know what I'm doing this week, and I know what I'm doing this week, and that's it. So usually before, you know, things like this, I spend a lot of time on Pinterest and Instagram asking you guys, like, what do you do in your classroom, and kind of get a conglomerate of ideas. Does that word work in this instance? I feel like it does. Anyways, I'll get like a collection of ideas and kind of go from there, like I did with my Halloween fun party thing. So we do have a party that we get. It's a winter party. It's not a Christmas party. It's a winter holiday party, maybe something like that. And I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I've definitely been playing holiday music in my classroom. I already have little fairy lights, and so it is already a little bit festive to kind of get us in the mood for it, but I'm not sure. I feel like I'll probably bring out some, not whipped cream, but what's it called? Shaving cream, and like do some snow riding in it. I don't know. There's a ton of things that you can do with kids during the holidays, but I just haven't done them yet. So I'm really, really excited to get started, to get into it, and see if I can come up with anything new. And I'm sure that we will have a lot of fun with Bippity, our elf. So question number 7 is, how do you decorate your classroom for the holidays? Oops, I accidentally already answered this question. Basically, what I have right now is a little tree, and it's on one of those $10 like square tables from Walmart. They sell like the same kind at IKEA. It's just one of those simple tables. So it's sitting on there, and like I said, all my students took an ornament and decorated the tree. I do want to get some student crafts kind of hanging up, so maybe we'll make some snowmen or some poinsettias and things like that to kind of give the room a little bit more life. But I don't really have a ton of Christmas decorations. I got like a $5 tree from Target that is in my library right now. It's just something that's like not in my budget right now to spend money on. So maybe when this Christmas season is over, I will have money to kind of get some clearance items for my classroom next Christmas. But right now I really don't have a lot. So I don't know. I did want to actually create a door cover for my door, but kind of have the students take part in it. I don't really see a whole lot of teachers letting their students make the door decorations. Usually it's like the teachers, and they make it all fancy and everything, which I haven't done this year because it's not been a priority. But I was thinking maybe I could do like a Christmas tree, and then each student could like decorate an ornament for it, or I could put like their faces on it. I don't know. I kind of want to have them like color something on it, so I'm thinking about that. I'm still wearing my lanyard, so I keep hitting it. I feel like it's too late to take it off now. Oh well. Number 8 says, what is the top item on your wish list for you and then for your classroom? And I feel like this is just an ever-growing thing for my classroom, at least, because I'm a first-year teacher. In case that hasn't gone through to you guys, I'm a first-year teacher. And although I do have a lot of things for my classroom, and I'm invested a lot in my classroom, there are definitely some more things that would make it even better. But they are just things I want, and they are not things I need, since we're talking about that in class. They're not things I need. All right, I moved over so I can put in pictures for you guys. There are definitely some things that I, like I said, want for my classroom. One of them is definitely another of those. It's like Michael's 10 drawer rolling carts, like the clear kind. I have one that I currently use to organize my guided reading supplies, which just reminded me I need to film a video of how I organize my guided reading for you guys. It's just, there's so many things going on. There's so much to do that I haven't got a chance. It'll all get done eventually. But I would definitely like another one of those for maybe my word work center. I would also really like to get some more of those like weathered gray cube shelves. I have one that has whiteboards, clipboards, base 10 blocks, and counters in it right now, but I would really love another one just to kind of replace some shelves that I have that are not so nice and maybe upgrade them. But again, it's not something that I need. It's just something that would make me a little bit happier. We have also been going through those thin expo markers. Like, they're all just starting to dry out all at once because we open them all at one time, and I use those for whole group, for math, or for reading, and we use them almost every single day. So they are definitely getting old and they're getting dried out, so I need to replace those, and those are not cheap. But I really like the thin ones because, how do I say this, their handwriting is just better. With the thicker ones, I feel like it just takes up too much space on the board and it gets really messy. So I really like the thin ones, so I'm kind of picky about that, and I don't use colors. I only use the black ones. So yeah, some of those would be really nice for the classroom. And I would honestly love some more flexible seating furniture. Right now I have like a standing table, I have, you know, cushions on the floor, I have desks with wobbly cushions, and I have crate seats, and I have just stools. But I'd really like to get some, you know, maybe auto storage stools or some wobble stools or something like that. Maybe some of those stands that students can like put their feet on. There's tons of things that I could probably want for my classroom. At the top of my list is definitely books. I feel like the library is the heart of a classroom, and that's why I have spent so much time in my library making sure that it's exactly the way I want it to be. And my students take so much pride in our library, and every time we get a new book, it's the biggest deal in the world. So books are definitely at the top. And then for me, I don't know, a lot of the things that I'm wanting right now are big things. I'm saving up for a better car than I have right now, because my car I probably should not even be driving. And I really want to upgrade what I film on. I want the Canon G7X Mark II. So I have my eye on that. I just haven't made the jump yet. But it never goes on sale apparently, so I should just do it if I want it. But I don't know, I just think it would be better to have nicer video quality, especially in the lighting setup that I have. Because my lighting setup is literally this Diva ring I got from Amazon, but I love this little thing. It's so nice. So here's without it. Oh, it looks terrible. And because I'm filming at night. And here's with it. And obviously it's not like the best quality, and it's like this tiny little thing, but it helps. So, you know, it would be nice if I could have like the softbox lights and things like that. It's just not at the top of my list. Something I'm always kind of wanting is more black flare pens. For some reason, I don't know where all of mine go, but I buy the black pack of flare pens on Amazon, and I have like maybe 5 of them left. But I did have a new pen that I just started using. My mother-in-law had one and I used it, and I was like, this is my new favorite pen for planning, because it writes so thin and so nice. And before I was using a flare pen, I can never say that, a flare pen in my planner, but because the tip is so thick, you can't fit as much. So now I'm liking a really thin pen for my planning, and this pen has been fantastic. I would love some new teacher clothes, always. I don't know, there's not a whole lot that's on my personal wish list. Oh, I forgot to mention, there is something that was on my list for my classroom, like my personal wish list in my brain. I never put it anywhere because it's like $125 from Scholastic, but it's called Rhyme Magic, and I used it when I was in my student teaching. It was kind of like an intervention tool that they used. And it's this whole kit. It comes with like a book and like cards and things for it. It's amazing, and I've wanted it for so long, but I didn't want to spend like the $100 whatever dollars on it. And then on Amazon they finally had it for like 80 something dollars, and then there was like a $5 coupon recently, so I ordered it and it'll be here tomorrow, and I'm so excited to use it with my kids. I probably, once I get it in the classroom and get working with my kids, I'll probably do a video on Rhyme Magic. That way you can kind of get the concept. But it is a really neat tool that you can use for intervention with your students, or even as a whole group activity. The kids definitely love it, and it is super effective, and to me it's worth like the $80 I ended up spending on it, because I'm gonna use it every single day, and I'll probably use it for years and years to come. It's more geared for like 1st grade, 2nd grade-ish range. I think I've seen videos where it's up to 5th grade. There's different steps in the program that you would go through, but like I said, I'll do a video once I kind of get in the routine of that. But I am really excited to have purchased that for my classroom. What was the question I was even, oh, top items on my wish list. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. So I am so excited to see all the other videos in this collaboration from all of the other awesome YouTubers. Let me know though down below, what is your like must have this year for you or for your classroom? I am dying to know. I also am going to be putting out a kind of teacher gift guide or like teacher favorites video, hopefully sometime in December. If you are looking for gifts to give to teachers, or if you're looking for something for yourself, I do have a lot of favorite items that I definitely cannot live without, and I want to share this with you. So it's probably more of like a teacher favorites video. But I'm excited for that, so make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss it. I also will be doing another Q&A live Q&A video here on YouTube pretty soon, so I will leave that in the comment section down below, all the details, and you guys can give me your input on when you would like that to be. Don't forget to check the description box for all of the other YouTubers in this collaboration, because I'm sure they probably have a lot more to offer than I did in this video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys being here so much. Thank you for all of the sweet comments. Thank you for messaging me on Instagram. I really love talking to you guys. It's part of what's made this year so great for me. So thank you guys so much, and happy holidays.